Any any summer car tips? Like coolant
Not
and
really.
AC and all that?
Not really. When it's summertime, your car's going to be hot. You use a sunshade. That's about it.
Okay. All right.
uh, Nothing really new from last time. Um, but yeah, there is a lot of people consider getting their windows tinted because it looks cool, but having tinted windows also keeps the summer heat out. So that's one thing you could do.
I had those tinted in Florida. It did help big time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. It does help your car from turning into an oven.
Especially with leather seats, like when you wear shorts in Florida and no tint, and your thighs touch that cooker.
My car is miserable in the summer. It's a '98 Camaro F body, so it's low to the ground, so it has this long sweeping windshield. There's a lot of surface area there. It's got a big rear windshield, and it has T-tops. So basically, 30% of the top of this car is a window, and it just heats it up. And it has leather seats. So
leather is nice when it's shiny and clean, but man, in this summer, you sit in that seat and go, oh, it's like heated seats, Ooh, I learned my lesson.
Well, that car, because it's mostly glass roof with the T-tops and large windshield, large rear windshield, large windows, being a two-door. Yeah, even if it's like 80 degrees outside, but there's sun, you open the door, it's like walking you could just feel this wall of heat just hit you. And you're just like, I'm just going to sit here with a door open for about 5 minutes before I get in this thing.
Now, see, if you had a convertible and put the top down, that heat all escapes. Your seats are still hot, but that steam is gone.
True, but I don't like convertibles. They're noisy and they leak. I don't really like them. But I don't mind the hardtop style convertibles though, like the Chrysler Sebring and some of the Mercedes, where the trunk will open up like that and the hard roof will fold down. Those are nice because when they're folded up, it's when you're inside the car, it doesn't really seem like it's a convertible because it has a solid roof. It's not squeaking and creaking and all that wind noise isn't there. So those are nice convertibles.
Well, like I said, I had the tinted windows and those big sunshades like in the windshield, and that seemed to help big time. And of course, try to find a tree to park under, for extra shade. It does make a difference, especially.
It makes a big difference. Yeah, I like to keep my windows down too when I can help it if it's not going to rain. But the problem is the wildlife around here. I left the windows down. The car was we're at my mom's house in the driveway, and the windows were down, and a bird ended up in my car.
Oh, so you had it down more than a crack. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I had it all the way down, and there was a bird ended up getting in the car. So there was a bird in there. It was pretty funny.
Poor birdie. Let me out.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I told my friends your story was it last month about that car missing that third piston. They're like, what? So what's better on gas? Less weight, Yeah. That's funny, man. That is funny. But you know what's funny? I do. Like when I drive up and down here where I live, I don't see too many used car lots. I don't mean like a Honda or a Toyota. I don't see too many used Honda like in Toyotas. I guess people hold on to them. You just don't see too many, right?
They do. A lot of people hold on to them, and also they are a hot item for the used car market too.
Yeah.
And at one point in time, I don't know if it's still true, but a lot of the Hondas, like the Honda Civics and like the Acura Integras, they were very high on like the number one most stolen cars list.
Huh.
Yeah, and that was my Integra back when I was in high school. I had an Acura Integra, and the insurance on it was high. One of the reasons that it was high because I was 16, 17-year-old driver for one, but it was also really high up on the most stolen cars
of all the cars. You would think more like a sports car, like a Camaro or a Mustang.
Yeah, but a lot of these car thieves, they on the black market, they'll ship them back to other places.
Makes sense.
So
One of my friends has an Acura MDX SUV, I think it's called. That's a nice car.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Well, when we got my Integra, it had these marks from where somebody tried to pry the sunroof open with a screwdriver. So somebody did try to steal it when it was on the used car lot. But
I like the one of the James Bond flicks. I like the James Bond alarm system. He had the Lotus. I think it was called the Lotus, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the movie For Your Eyes Only. So he's got the Lotus parked, and of course the guys come in, bad guys with their guns. They don't want to shoot, so they figure the guy takes the butt of the gun, try to break the glass, try to steal the car, and the car explodes. Well, that's the ultimate car alarm, you know. And he says, well, I hope you have a car. That was pretty funny, you know.
There is a flamethrower kit that one company makes.
A flamethrower?
Yeah, it's not legal in the United States, but you mount it under the doors, and if anybody tries to break in, the fire shoots up on an angle at them. It's a real thing.
There was in one of the Naked Gun movies, I have to think now, but they were testing anti-carjacking device.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you have, it starred Leslie Nielsen and who was the other? I can't remember. But anyway, he says, come on, let's watch this. So this young pretty girl's driving this convertible or car. She stops at a red light, and then this guy tries to carjack her car. She hits this button, and this grappling hook comes underneath the car and grabs it between the legs. And they were looking at, ooh, that's painful. I'll never forget. That was so bizarre, but that would work.